Some invitations are written in ink. Others arrive folded inside a voice, sealed with a smile that reaches the heart before it reaches the hand.
They say Veronica has invited you this evening.
In Venice, her name was never spoken casually, not in whispers, not aloud. It traveled through the city the way daring poetry traveled, with admiration and curiosity. I reached a modest palazzo overlooking a quiet canal, where the water flowed with the slow patience of philosophers. Candles glowed behind tall windows, softening not only the darkness, but the shadows within every guest. The door opened. There stood Veronica, not merely as a hostess, but as someone welcoming an idea that had journeyed a long way.
You are a little late. I was waiting the final line of a poem.
She laughed. Her laughter itself sounded like poetry. The great hall was unlike any court I had ever entered. No one sat according to rank, no nobleman claimed the finest chair. Each guest found a place according to something rare, their ability to listen. Around the room sat extraordinary people, a poet from Padoja, a magistrate from the Council of Ten, a silk merchant recently returned from Aropa, a young painter whose eyes studied hands more carefully than faces. The room was not loud, it was alive. Ideas crossed the room faster than the candlelight. Someone quoted Plato, another answered with Machiavelli. News arrived from Costanopole. A Bray writer spoke of the newest performance at the Teatro San Casani. Throughout it all, Veronica never dominated the conversation, nor did she disappear into it. She held the invisible thread that joined every voice. She knew precisely when to pull it tight and when to let it drift freely between thoughtful minds. Then the discussion turned toward freedom. Voices grew sharper, arguments collided. At last, Veronica spoke quietly.
Freedom is not the right to say whatever you wish. Freedom is the courage to pay the price for what you have said.
Silence. Even the canal outside seemed to pause. For one brief moment, it felt as though Venice herself was listening. Dinner arrived without aristocratic extravagance, yet every detail revealed exquisite taste. Fresh sea bass from the Venetian lagoon, gently roasted with pale olive oil, lemon, and fragrant herbs. Charred artichokes from the gardens of Murano. Warm bread whose aroma carried the memory of ancient wheat. Crystal glasses caught the candlelight. The wine had come from the hills near Verona, old enough to make silence feel complete. No one drank to excess. Wine here was not indulgence. It was ritual. Each glass rose in honor of something worthy. A memory, a friendship, a verse, a journey, or an idea that deserved to outlive everyone at the table. Music floated softly from a lup in the corner. The conversation slowed, not because it had ended, but because every thought had found its place. The city shimmered beneath the moon. The canals reflected 1,000 trembling lights. A gondola passed below, its song dissolving into the night. For a while, neither of us spoke. How would you like history to remember you? Veronica looked toward the water before answering.
Not as the most beautiful woman in Venice. Beauty belongs to the passing hour. Remember me as the woman who proved that a mind can be every bit as beautiful as a face. And if my poems survive after my beauty has faded, I shall have won.
As I crossed the bridge once more, I realized I had not merely visited a remarkable house. I had entered where conversation went from art, where intellect shared the table with beauty, and where when one from Renaissance Venice that the sharp weapon is neither a sword nor a crown, but but a fearless mind.